Oh, hello, Colorvision. That's really cool. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today's a special day on the Royal Ramble. It is Jonathan Malice's birthday. Along with B.A. Marcus Ray and Party Mardi Gras Dan Azrael.
Right. We went from Jonathan Malice being there for the parting of the Red Sea to now celebrating his 1000th birthday with us. Jesus, you old son of a bitch.
I'm celebrating it with you instead of with your mom like I usually do. So.
Oh.
Yeah, because she's done wiping your ass for the evening. So. Play with the youngsters, I guess.
Well, you have right. He's done wiping up. So so let's not do that. Actually, I take that back. I do know your mom. Your mom is a wonderful lady. I know your dad. No disrespect to Mrs. Frey and Mama Frey.
That's what I'm about to say.
I certainly don't need your dad coming at me either. So much love to the Freys. And to my left, the inimitable Azrael. Oh, look, by the way, some of the gifts I got today, some happy birthday balloons. Huh? Right? Look at it. Got a heart. And these are nice. These are my gift from
for sending your pop some.
Oh, that's from Danny Limelight?
No, that's not from
Good job, Danny.
The
Daddy right there.
Son. We are not related. Heck, my own kids don't even freaking celebrate my birthday. So part of the family. Certainly Danny Limelight would not be considered one. Yeah, no.
No, I'm glad to see Azrael. Where's your beads, brother? I know it's Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras. I know you from Louisiana.
Oh, okay. Is this a secret?
Where's your special hat? Where's the gumbo? I mean, come on, brother. What's happening?
You celebrate Fat Tuesdays there, Joey the Bull. It's fat every day for Joey the Bull. There's new Azrael merch ready. I have shirts. I have a shirt in XXXXXXL. Joey the Bull, earmarked for you, baby.
Thanks,
for
brother.
me, it's a tent. For Joey the Bull, it's appropriate evening wear. And I also want to wish you a happy 1000th anniversary on your first fight against Moses.
Actually, you know what?
Put Moses in the triangle choke there, right in front of Pharaoh. He did.
It wasn't Moses. I will tell you. I'll give you a hint of who it was. I picked 5 smooth stones out the river. I know you know who I'm talking about from my first fight.
So that wasn't David. That was you.
That was me. Yeah.
Well,
David got all the credit for it because he had a better agent than I did, a better publicist.
Well, he had long blonde hair. That's all he got.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
That's really all that matters. You know?
Around Goliath, even though I did all the heavy lifting.
Because he was a real American.
We're gonna make America great again by slaying Goliath.
So, John, we noticed you went to Universal Studios today for your birthday. How was that?
Oh, it's fantastic. I saw a lot of famous people there. Famous people impersonators. I saw Norma Jean Doherty. I got to rub elbows with Doc Brown. Norma Jean Doherty was Marilyn Monroe.
No, not the video, not the picture.
I got to shake hands with Doc Brown from Back to the Future.
Nice. And there's a picture of you at Universal Studios. A family trip.
So they celebrated multiple things. They celebrated.
Oh, that's cute.
And Danny Limelight barely walking away with his title. So,
that is so nice. SpongeBob and Patrick.
I'm glad you posted it. First of all, obviously this picture's been doctored a bit.
No, it's not. We talking
No, it's not. That's clearly you. Don't try to backpedal.
Hold on. But here's irrefutable, categorical proof that Danny Limelight is not my son. Look at that shirt he's wearing, and look at that friggin', what is that? The awning. All right. Clearly, he cannot afford to buy his shirts. He has to steal awnings, right?
Well, it's your fault.
No, it's not my fault because
he's a goofy goober. Let him be a goofy goober. I mean, here's the thing: you can't get mad at the way that he ended up when you
You didn't raise the boy. It's genetics. It's his genetics. It's not nurture. It's nature, not nurture. Where were you? Left him alone in Puerto Rico to fend for himself for years and years. He learned to play baseball with a damn milk carton cut for a glove. He's running around on asphalt learning to play baseball.
I am not Danny Limelight's dad, okay? First of all. Secondly, I had a great time at Universal Studios. Hey, have you ridden that Transformers ride where You gotta steal the life spark.
Oh yeah, the one of many 3D glasses rides that they have out there. Jesus Christ, give me.
Yeah, I did get a bit of a headache.
Everything out there is 3D glasses, and more 3D glasses. Take me back to the old school where I can sit on a ride and E.T. is in the front and we're going through a story. I want that. Put me on a ride where it's Back to the Future, and yes, it's a screen, but goddammit, no 3D glasses.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Can we get back to the classics, please? I mean,
now you're starting to sound like a bunch of my dad's friends.
I mean,
back in the day, we didn't have seatbelts on them roller coasters. You just hung on for your dear life.
All the young people with the new music playing it all loud with the jibber jabber. Back in my day, it was not.
We had a ride different on the bus back then.
Yes.
That hill for 3 damn miles in the snow with no shoes on.
Exactly. You know, how come I don't have any comments here on? Anyway, all right. This weekend.
Everyone has you blocked on Facebook. You just don't know.
This weekend we were. This weekend we were. We were fortunate enough to need the services of Vulture Cages and Javier Lopez, or Xavier Lopez, as you garachos like to say, right? But we had a little bit of an issue. Vulture Cages and Javier specifically has been in business, gee, I don't know how long. 3 years in the SoCal scene. They are builders of wrestling, boxing, MMA rings, every shape and size you need. You need custom rings, they can help you out. If you need anything fabricated, fixed, or delivered, call Vulture Cages at area code 818-510-6073. That's 818-5410. I don't know. Call, look it up online. It's Vulture Cages. It's not online. Well, Google it then. So, or call me and I'll put you in the right direction.
Real quick, John, I noticed that we have more footage of you at Universal Studios. Now, was Danny holding the camera when you were there? I mean,
Danny Limelight was not there when I was there.
Let's show that footage real quick.
No, he was not there.
If it's there or not.
I did not see him anywhere. All right.
I think you were next to SpongeBob and Patrick.
I was not at any of his birthdays, including the first one.
I messed up.
You know, look how short he is. I mean, look, I am not a tall guy. Oh.
I guess we lost that footage.
Right. I was a little shallow, right? Yeah, that's all his mom's side. I mean, I don't have anything to do with it. This weekend, GCF held its third show and second one here at the Della O Training Center. All right, the main event featured. I don't remember the main event.
No, I mean, I remember it as clear as day because it was Danny Malice going up against Andy Brown.
Now, you know, this is the first time I've got a chance to see Andy Brown. Uptown Andy Brown, is that what he's called?
Yes.
Andy Brown.
Uptown Andy Brown. Fantastic.
Andy Brown
Fantastic wrestler.
And you know what?
Danny Limelight thinks you look like a terrorist. Danny Limelight is fixing to bust into the studio and take you out because of this little hat you're wearing. You look like Osama bin Laden's son, and they ain't looking for you, man. Don't sit too close to me, damn it. I don't need SEAL Team 6 busting in to get rid of this goatee looking. You know, you look suspicious.
You know what, Danny? I don't blame you. As feminine as you are and as masculine as you're not, I'd be afraid that Michael Jackson was coming back to get me too. You're looking a little bit frail there.
Well, real quick, John, TWZ was there at the show, and they caught footage of you and Danny having little altercations. Can we roll that footage real quick?
There's Andy.
And you're sitting right there.
Look how proud you are.
Number one.
Hey!
That's one.
And then listen to this.
Second of all, look at the disgusting goatee on his face.
Damn!
The truth is, there's no way you can be my son because your mom didn't like it that way.
Oh!
And everybody stopped calling about his real name.
Hey, shut your mouth. I'm not done talking yet. What?
Danny Malice! Danny Malice!
There you go. Finally acknowledge the boy.
He's happy with his face. He's so odd.
Yay!
Good job, John.
Hey, finally.
I mean, you gotta just accept it. Be proud of the fact that you have a son that can reach the heights of being the GCF champion.
He's GCF champion. He beat Uptown Andy Brown. That's no easy task. He's the heritage champion of championship wrestling from Hollywood.
And he can hold on to that title until the day he steps in the ring with
No,
me.
but why do you like Andy Brown so much? I see you're all about Andy Brown for some reason. No support for the other
I
guy.
support anyone who can put a nice whooping on Danny Malice.
Danny Limelight.
Sorry.
Danny Limelight. All right, get it right.
Well, we'll find out on
I keep
March
calling
30th,
him
I
by his
think.
government name. I'm sorry, not Danny Malice. Danny Limelight.
Okay, look, there's all no. All right, so also let's talk a little bit about your experience.
Yes, I was all over that show.
Divine
By God, we
Intervention,
dominated
yeah.
that show. We are that show. Divine Intervention is the best thing to come to GCF, D6W, OCCW, XYZ, ABC, and every other wrestling company in this county, in this territory, in this city, in this galactical universe. We dominated that show from the beginning to the end. We played Jamal and Dinah Saint like the fiddles that they are, baby. We suckered them in like a spider to the fly, and then we cracked them right over the head with a kendo stick, and we dominated Tony. Don't be telling secrets. I have no secrets on the air
no,
here.
no,
What are you
sorry.
whispering to him for, sweet
He
nothings?
just wanted to explain to me what you were saying because all I saw was a bunch of guys that seem like they can't get the job done on their own, and so they had to bring.
You know what?
Just because I'm not bad at making friends, I can assemble allies. And,
Let me
you know,
explain something
there's.
to you. You keep hanging out with those
I've
guys.
fought him on occasion.
You're gonna stay lean and mean because those fat bastards look like they everything's off of your plate. Oh man! Now I realize you don't get high and get the munchies like some of them do, but my God, can you surround yourself with someone who maybe brightens you up rather than darkens you down? When I say dark, I don't mean it like that.
Trying to add some color to my life over here. I'm trying to get on the same page.
I mean, that's the only way that you've won titles is by aligning yourself with a little bit of melanin. So I mean, you might.
Okay.
Keep going that route.
Yeah, okay. And you've never allied yourself with anyone big and huge and gigantic to help you win anything. It's not like you didn't acquire some 8-foot-tall helper to guide you through life.
Adam, can you give this to Xavier for me?
Oh, what's that, drug
Give
money?
me my money. Where's my money? Hey, hey, hey.
Adam Woods,
hey.
everybody. Adam Woods.
I mean, I didn't know that on your birthday you'd be giving out money. I thought you were supposed to get money.
Well, it's all the money apparently I saved from not buying Christmas gifts for Danny Limelight.
Oh, man.
Danny Limelight, we are divine intervention. We are poison to you, Danny. We are venom. You see all the members of Divine Intervention have their tongues out. That's why we all have ladies. We all got ladies in Divine Intervention. Not like all these other stables. It's a bunch of sausage fests everywhere else I look around. Ain't nothing but dudes. But if you roll with Divine Intervention, we all got women's. We all got ladies and honeys and whatnot. I didn't see Guy Cool with no womans, and I didn't see Gustin Uberstude with no lady.
I don't think you ever will, frankly. That's a little
They
bit
were too
different.
busy picking their teeth up off the floor.
And they kept grabbing each other.
Damn.
Why do you get to just run in? You're always causing commotion, confusion everywhere you go. Thug life.
Is our mic working now? Can you hear us now?
Everybody hears us.
I mean, I guess there are some people that need to turn their hearing.
Y'all need to buy new cell phones if you can't hear us.
Isaac thinks you're dope as heck, as the young people say. I don't know what that means, Isaac.
Dope. Oh, you
Are
know
you
what?
claiming I don't use the drugs? I am straight as an edge. Yeah.
Not running with divine intervention. There's nothing
Straight arrow.
straight edge about that.
Straight
Yeah,
arrow.
well, they burn more brain cells than an entire Bob Marley concert.
Damn.
Let's also talk about your dope as hell ring entrance. Tell me a little bit about that. You know what? During the OCCW title match with Gustin Thunder Uberstude, and a long awaited return from Guy Cool.
Yeah. Welcome back to Orange County, Guy Cool.
Yeah, you looked a bit perturbed. I was wondering, I know what your business is with Gustin. Did you have like a simmering beef with Guy Cool, or is that just something that do you just not like white dudes who own boats.
No, I mean, I have no qualms with Guy Cool. Except for the fact that
Now you say that. Earlier in the locker room, you all crack ass. I'm gonna put my foot in his crack ass. I'm gonna go down there.
my biggest
I'm getting my receipt.
My biggest problem was the fact that it was another individual stepping in thinking they deserve the opportunity that should have been mine. That's all it was. So Guy Cool, all he did was he found himself at the wrong place at the wrong time. So I made sure that when I get my shot at the OCCW championship, it's going to be against nobody other than whack-ass Gooston Uber Dud. So that's all that was. Guy Cool, I mean, if you want beef, we could have it. But all I know is you going to bite off a bigger piece of beef than your ass can swallow. So at the end of the day, you might want to step aside and just let me take my spot, which is at the number one contendership, if Jonathan knows what's good for him.
Well, okay, which brings us to my next topic. March 30th at American Legion Post 716, Orange County Championship Wrestling will be holding its annual Heartbreak City Rumble, where the number one contendership for the OCCW heavyweight title will be on the line. 20 men in the ring, 1 man left in. Over the top rope, when your feet hit the floor, it's over. For the number one contendership to Gooston Ubersuit and the Orange County Championship Wrestling strap. Will it be Marcus Frey?
No question.
Will it be Azrael?
By any means necessary. We are the nation of domination. What? I'm willing to do whatever it takes, man.
Or will it be this gentleman? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce a newcomer to OCCW looking to make his OCCW ring debut on March 30th. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him as
I got to take
Johnny. What?
I mean, y'all do y'all
No,
thing.
but real
But
quick,
you-
before he leaves, Danny Limelight says,
Oh, who gives a damn?
Yeah. I mean,
he-
Danny Lemon
All right,
can
let's
say
go.
a lot of
Yeah,
things
yeah.
about you.
I got
a lot of things about you right now.
I gotta take this.
all right.
Danny Limelight, get some balls and show up in the ring and say it to my face. Not all. Don't get no Twitter fingers, buddy.
Oh, Twitter fingers. That's a new one. I like that. Our first guest this evening is known the world over for his acting and wrestling skills on top of his surfing and ocean faring skills. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Venice, California, please welcome Johnny Sunset. Come on in, Johnny. Nice to meet you.
How you guys doing?
This is
How you
Oh,
Johnny
guys
it's
Sunset.
my
doing?
brother.
How you
Yeah,
doing?
hold on. Yeah. Finally, somebody I can be on the. Yeah,
doing?
my
How you doing
brother.
now?
Yeah, good to see you.
Hanging out, having
Good
a good
to
time
see you.
here. It seems to be a lot of sunshine on this side of the stage, which is why you can wear sunglasses over here.
Woo!
Apparently.
Thank God. See, there's people that look like Johnny Sunset that should be getting the championship opportunities.
Well,
You hear that?
Johnny
You hear that?
Sunset can be a champion.
And we're gonna find out. We're gonna
Right.
find out March 30th when I wrestle up against 19 other
Sorry, BA.
opponents in this
God.
ring. And I'm gonna take on everybody and show you what it's really like to wrestle against one of the greatest of all time, Johnny Sunset.
See, there's people like Guy Cool. There's people like Johnny Successful, handsome, muscular. They look like they've got money. You know, God bless them. They should
You work hard, and life takes your place.
Have
you
the
know?
gold around your waist, not around your neck. Like, you know,
All right,
that's
all
silly. You can't just buy some championships. You gotta
T.
win
Scott
them.
I'll pay the food.
Not every title can just be handed to you at random, as if from a vending machine, like in other places that I've seen.
okay. All right. If okay, I don't appreciate you putting down Danny Limelight like that, okay? I'm sure he earned many of those belts that he walks around with, okay? I'm sure he won them fair and square.
Another thing.
You can stick up for your son. He's a good,
You
good
too.
guy.
That's
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
Don't believe everything you read.
It's
You hear on the internet.
It's in the media. It's all over the internet. It's right here.
Yes.
So
Everything on the internet is completely true, by God. If I've
Especially if
seen it
you
in
hear it
print.
from like say
Yes.
SoCal Uncensored, you know it's got to be true.
That's a fact book right there.
Low lives. Anyway, so tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us about your wrestling experience. Where you know, I don't know. Are you originally from? Where you originally from?
I'm originally from the East Coast of America, and they have some pretty good waves over there. But the best waves are in California, so I had to come over here and surf the cool waves that Venice Beach has to offer.
Wow.
And I wrestled around the world, around America, as well as fighting the bad guys on TV and movies and in the ring as well. Because you know what? I just like to challenge myself to be successful in many areas of life. And what better way than to take a punch in the face and give one out here or there, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. I
Had a
feel
good
you.
time.
Nothing like punching someone in the face, right?
And get one in
Hollywood
return.
yourself.
Yeah,
Hey.
just be careful not to say it on the podcast because someone will go running to the cops or some nonsense like that. Oh, he threatened to punch me in the face. Don't roll your eyes at me. You know it's true. We all had a good laugh.
The sun may rise in the east, at least it's settled in a fine location.
Yes, exactly.
The West Coast is the best coast, you know.
We
and,
show no
good
pity
coach.
in this West Coast city.
Right.
Right, I
It's
get you.
upgrading. It's cold. It snows over
What's
there.
that other
We
one?
ain't got none of that.
California love.
The Sunshine State with the bomb ass Hentley, the state where you never find the dance floor empty. We're on a real mission for them greens. Lean, mean, money making machines, serving fiends.
All right,
Okay,
stop.
besides
Is that
All of that. All
six
of
pack
that.
Chico
Yeah.
you like so much?
Hey, Jonathan Malice, we got
Sorry.
breaking news right now.
Yeah.
Robert, roll that footage. And I believe
Very nice. Okay. All right,
that
that's
was
great.
some
You know
great
what?
footage, breaking
Yeah, that
footage.
extra money we shelled out for producer Robert is really paying off. No jumping
Hold
around.
the camera.
No SpongeBob. No, absolutely not. More proof. No, thank you.
Wasn't he just with SpongeBob over there? I think
But that was no. Look, more proof. I will not let those clowns near me. Right? That little munchkin that jumps around with a Spider-Man logo tattooed on his chest.
That's your
right?
son.
That guy seems to love those little geeky friggin' cartoon characters.
Hey, SpongeBob.
Spider-Man excluded. Right? So no. Further proof that I could not possibly have any genetic connection with that.
Wow.
Little guy.
He said he looks just like Seville.
That's Gino Rivera, you know, Danny Limelight Rivera. So he's in scene.
Wait, is that-
Perhaps
is
you
that
were
your son
Seville's
too?
father.
Who, Seville?
Yeah.
No.
You don't know.
Yes, I do.
All right.
it was one heck of a trip, huh?
All I did was want to go to friggin' Universal Studios for my birthday, and I get
You
this.
messed up. You messed up.
Yeah.
Should have gone to the club, you know, get the booty, butt cheeks. Booty, butt cheeks. Where at?
There she goes.
All right. Dustin Lawyer fires in. He says, "I bet I can get one at an Angels game. Get what?
Let's see.
A hug?
Or a dance? Or
A hug or a son named Danny Limelight?
Hey.
You probably could. I don't know,
that's some
Justin.
good Angel games, you know?
Nah, Angel games. We don't go to Angel games in this town. I don't go to Angel games. We don't claim people who don't claim us. If you claim Orange County, or if you live in Orange County and you don't claim Orange County, you claim LA, you can go pound sand in a rat hole.
He was talking about getting an orange vanilla Coke. I guess Dustin Lawyer loves orange vanilla Coke.
So tell us more.
Cool.
Tell us
and roll.
more. Okay, so tell us more. What you will be making your debut at the Heartbreak City Rumble on March
I will.
30th. Tell us a little bit about who you're looking at. I know without giving up your entry number, who you're looking at facing and what your plan of attack is.
My plan of attack is to bring what I bring best, which is just a cerebral offense to the ring and then take on anyone as they come, because all you got to do is bring your best self, and no matter who comes my way, I know I'll be able to defend and attack and throw anyone else over the top rope, and I'm going to come out on top. That's the only way I'm gonna wrestle.
So let me ask you this. All right, clearly Danny Limelight, by virtue of his mouth, right, and which in this case earned him something he's not used to earning with his mouth. The first spot in the Rumble, right?
Yeah.
So you're not going to be the first one. Say you're the second one.
Yeah.
Okay. Say you throw Danny out, right?
Then I'll just hang
What
out.
then? How do you manage to weather that entire storm of that entire?
Same way when a big wave comes.
Ah.
You just attack it right head on and you take it.
Very
That's
good.
the only way to do it.
Very good.
Cowabunga.
So, you know, that's my philosophy in life. You know, just hit things head on. And I'm all about, you know, peace and love and a little bit of violence, because in order to have that peace and love, sometimes it takes a little bit of violence. Right?
I feel you. Sure, absolutely. Say you're in the ring with this man here.
Oh,
That's a lot to say.
Hey, you know.
Got to ride them waves.
Well, first thing I'll do is I'll shake the man's hand.
Oh, thank God.
Of course,
Somebody
of course,
I can rely
of
on.
course.
Well, that's very nice.
None of this, Josh,
Hey, you know,
handshake
I
that. I gotta practice 27 times, and I blow it in front of everybody, look like an idiot.
I acknowledge you from across the ring and say, hey, what's up? I'm here. You there too?
We go to give the
You
high
know?
five and miss or whatever, but it's fine,
Jumping high fives probably
Yes.
way to go.
How high is that 5?
Yeah, so high.
Oh, no.
Then I'll look the man eye to eye and see see what's happening in there. Then we engage in contact and engage in battle, and there we go. And then
Kumite begins.
let the ring do the rest.
The dance of life and death. All that's going to happen and more on March 30th. But the main thing is that Danny Limelight Rivera is not going to get within sniffing distance of that championship. Not even a little.
No, he won't.
Fair enough. You know what? I despite his irascible personality and general unlikability, I have to say that I'm going to give him every chance. He has just as good a chance as anyone else.
Nepotism.
He thinks he's number one. Which, I mean, he made his son number one, of course. You know.
I just. Yeah.
And on that note, in order for me to be number one, I gotta get back to my training because I train day and night, do my meditations, do my yoga, do my weights, do my surfing, and all sorts of combat, fighting and defending, and that's how we do it.
Well, we look to see around the dojo continued success. To you?
Yes.
And
Please
to you,
come back soon.
And to you.
Us.
See you guys.
You will
30th.
see Johnny Sunset make his debut Orange County Championship Wrestling March 30th at the American Legion Post 716. Tickets are $15 pre-sale 20 at the door. Get them early, get them often. Us.
All right. See you guys later.
I like him. He seems like the sort to play the bongos naked at 4 a.m. before he goes out and rides the waves and whatnot.
I know.
Yes, I knew it. Yeah, see, live the dream, bro. Woo! All that stuff. You know, I would surf, but I burned terribly for a lot of reasons, unfortunately.
All right, BA, did that call go all right for you? You know, it's very unprofessional to leave the set to make a phone call.
No.
Yeah.
You know what's unprofessional?
Got pagers.
I'm supposed to be aligning myself with this jackass over here to go up against Exodus, and you want to sit here and be talking about riding waves?
All right, sit down.
Because it's so cool to be this color. Is that what that is?
And mayonnaise?
So it's better to be vanilla than it is to have a little bit of flavor. That's what you're
Just
saying?
because you never sunburn, you want to hold that over my head for the rest of my life.
I can't help that your ass look. I can't help that your ass look just like one of Dustin's damn lobsters all the damn time.
Do you know how much money I lose on sunblock a year,
Yeah,
man?
that's on you.
half my
That's on
budget.
Yeah, you know what? He was. To be fair, he was pretty thrilled that it's been raining for the last 2 months. All right. Just to take a break from the norm here, I want to give a shout out to my good friend Dondo, who hosts Gym Crashers. All right, for giving me this fantastic gift, an Indiana Jones number 7. In a frame, right? It's Indiana Jones number 7 comic from the 1980s, the early 80s. Another gift, 1984 to be exact. Another great gift from that I received today for my birthday. Can you take this, Joe? Can you sit this over there, please?
Danny Limelight is demanding a DNA test. I say if Danny Limelight wins the Rumble, you have to submit to a DNA test and put away these horrible rumors.
No, look. I
Take your shirt off. Show the abs. That'll prove it. Look.
Yeah, right. So look, I am. Look, if it will shut you guys up, more importantly, if it'll shut that little ballerina with
all the DNA test is going to prove is that he's 100% jackass.
Hey,
So, I mean-
wait a minute.
Well, I mean,
He was talking about Danny, I think.
No, I'm just saying, if he's 100% jackass, he's got to be 50% me. You call me half jackass?
if you laid down with his mama, you got
Oh, God, no. All right. First of all, Danny Limelight is not my kid. I will take a DNA test. All right.
It is what it
So
is.
tune in next week to the Royal Ramble. We're not going away right now. I will submit to any DNA test other than some weird friggin' one that he's probably got cooked up in his mind, right? But from a legitimate source,
Let me measure your
and you will
forehead.
see exactly what I'm talking about. That not only is this kid not good looking enough to be my son, but he does not have his gene pool is too shallow to be my son. So yes, I will gladly submit to any sort of paternity test to prove that I am not Danny Lamelight's father, uncle, cousin, brother, anything. There is no
More important,
Zero.
here we come.
I mean, all this is going to do is just give him something else to cry about. It seems like that's what he's good at. So, oh, now I still don't know who my daddy is.
Oh, Danny Lamb, I know you're half a man, John. I may be half a man, Danny, but I'm twice the man you'll ever be. So there you go.
That would be an eighth.
Hello.
I would an eighth of a dude.
You know what would be fun to watch him try to do that math. You know?
Now,
like
see,
10
when you've got a
bears and 2
66 and 67% chance of being Danny Limelight's dad, but you're a genetic freak, so you have more of a 125% chance of being Danny Limelight's dad. But you minus the fact that you haven't been to Puerto Rico in many years, so that's like minus 57%. So you have about a 62 and 2 2/3% chance of being the father.
That's why he sells crack.
Well, you know what? I'm telling you what.
You follow that?
That's Scott Steiner math over there. That's
Right, yeah. You know, 50% of the game is half mental, you know?
Rivera, are you a doctor? He says it's a quarter of a dude. What are you, some kind of scientist? Is that where you got the spider powers? You got bit in a lab doing all your, 3.16 pi sine XYZ? I don't understand.
He got all the spider powers and none of the brains, apparently.
Okay, I want to also take another moment to pose this question for you, and pose this question for our listeners out there, and to Joey the Bull. All right, we didn't get to finish this topic last week. We talked about what were the great matchups we wish we had seen, but we didn't over the years, right? And we didn't get much of a feedback from anyone else. So I meant to open with this, and I meant to ask Johnny Sunset this, but I got distracted by someone else's son. So, what if you could take time and match everyone at their height? What would be your ideal wrestling matchup? Now, Joey, I think he said Paul Orndorff against John Cena, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a fantastic. And that's really a neat idea. So, so Joey the Bull's gonna go with John Cena versus Mr. Wonderful at his buffest, of course, right?
Yes, of course.
At his Hulk Hogan, Johnny Sunset, if we could get you just from where you're at before you go, if you had a chance to match up any two wrestlers from any different eras in a cosmic setting somehow to manipulate time and space, who would you like to see? Keep thinking on that. How about you?
I got one.
Okay.
RVD and Kenny Omega.
RVD and Kenny Omega. Now, take us through that. How would that match look?
You've thought about it more than I have. As a young man riding the waves, he's like, someday I want to smoke a lot of dope and surf and become Rob Van Dam, you know?
On this subject of talking about old wrestlers, though, I want to take this time out to say rest in peace to King Kong Bundy.
Yes.
Yeah, we lost one of the great big men of wrestling. He might not have done a whole lot when it comes to WWE as far as like title reigns and stuff, but he was a presence for sure.
Oh yeah, King Kong Bundy was a fantastic heel. He was one of the few heels I actually cheered on, mainly because he was beating up Hulk Hogan. I couldn't stand
love
him.
that.
But I liked his famous 5 count, right? Give me 5, yeah.
And much respect to Jungle Boy with his dad recently passing away too.
The rest in peace, Luke Perry and Jungle Boy. Are
That really made me sad because I remember watching 90210 in its first run, and I remember the Luke Perry phenomenon. You know, he and I are about the same age, and that really hit close to home because he had a son who wrestled, and a lot of the guys know him.
He's like dog years.
A lot of the guys knew him, and I just want to say, that makes me sad, both as a person and as a human being, and. Both as a person and a human being.
I mean,
both as a wrestling promoter and a human being. It makes me sad because he went way too soon, and I know that nobody wanted that.
Back to the subject. We have some matches up here. We have Limelight versus Junior Cholo.
God, nobody wants to see Limelight in the ring. Can we stop with that?
Undisputed Era versus Evolution.
Undisputed who?
Era.
Undisputed Era. They're a faction right now in NXT.
Okay.
The Head Shriekers versus the Usos.
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
What is that like? That's a family feud, isn't
Somebody
it?
said Johnny Sunset versus SpongeBob.
Okay, get it on.
Johnny
Bring
Sunset
it on.
versus SpongeBob. Hey,
You just met SpongeBob.
maybe he'll do a 3-man tag with
Seth Rollins versus Savage.
Seth Rollins versus Savage. That would be interesting.
Yes.
And Triple H versus Arn Anderson.
What about you, B.A. Marcus Frey?
I think one that I would like to see is Macho Man Randy Savage versus Velveteen Dream. I think that would have been interesting. Battle of the Elbow Drops would have been would have been a good one to see. Both of them were very athletic. Both of them really knew how to engage the crowd and really just get after it. So I think that would have been a good one.
Interesting. That would have been a good one. For me, I think the one match I really hoped for, and it actually could have happened, but it just never did, was the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal, against the British Bulldogs, Davey Boy Smith and the Dynamite Kid. Now, both those teams, and this is for so many different angles, right? Obviously, from a working standpoint, Dynamite Kid was one of the very best, right? And Davey Boy Smith was one of the strongest, and they were agile and tough, and they moved so well. The Road Warriors, big, strong, dominating. But from a work point of view, that would have been a great match. The way they were, obviously, the Bulldogs would have had to, make that match work. But from a shoot point of view too, if things got a little bit too stiff, everybody knows that both Davey Boy Smith and Dynamite Kid were not punks, right? They would have demanded a good match, and they would have gotten probably one of the best matches I feel out of Hawk and Animal. And they were so close to happening so many times, and it just never happened. What?
No, we're discussing that match never happened.
No, it didn't. That's right. It never happened. That's why I said I would have liked to see that happen. Yes. So and then when the Road Warriors came over, I think Davey Boy's or Dynamite Kid had been hurt, right, his back, and then he just never recovered from that, and then it was too bad.
Another one out there is Shawn Michaels versus Cody.
Cody
Rhodes.
Oh, Cody Rhodes. Okay. I was just kidding. I know.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I mean, Cody Rhodes is good. I don't know if he would have been able to hold a candle to Shawn Michaels' showmanship, though. That it would have been interesting, but I can't. To me, I don't even think that would have been a fair match. Shawn Michaels would have outshined him for most, if not all, of that match. To me.
Yeah.
Now there's a match that I'm waiting to see, that I'm burning for, and that's Sean Black versus B.A. Marcus Frey.
That's right.
Yeah, well, March 16th, you're going to get a taste of that, and damn right, I'm going to make a giant black puddle out of Sean Black, that's for sure.
You can say that.
A bigger puddle?
Yeah, well.
Like an oil spill.
Hey.
You've been betrayed. You've been left hanging at D6W. So now's the time to maybe exact some revenge.
Why do you guys do this? You're just begging me to go off, aren't you? You know what?
And he's fighting him. You picked the fight with the man, and now he's got to fight the man on March 16th.
We're trying to pump him up.
I'm going to hold my own. I know that.
He might roll 10 deep on you. You don't know.
I ain't. John can handle his own business. I ain't out here fighting for John.
Thank you.
I'm out here fighting for myself.
You pissed off the 300-pound man, and you're like, here, get him.
Hold on a second. You know what?
Juggernaut.
Oh God.
He's all pissed off. The thug life coursing through his veins, getting ready to put a beating on you. And Richie Slade hasn't ever really been very helpful to you.
Well, maybe you should go run into the cops. Just in case.
Richie said he's got my back for this one, so we'll see. If Richie can show
Rachel
up.
Stanley is watching.
Hey, he just threw her the
family hand sign.
Well, actually, it is the family hand sign, the Della O family hand sign. This is the Spider-Man thwip.
All you got to do is
Danny's
just flip
the
it.
same thing.
Danny Limelight probably thought you were talking to him until you said Rachel.
Like that?
Hey,
oh my God! Oh, Daddy!
You just don't be talking about, Yeah, okay.
Well,
So
by the way, Freddie Havoc's watching. We have Dustin Lloyd. We have Joe Gonzalez. We also have Jessica Sky. Who else is watching? Eddie. We have, did I say Freddie Havoc already?
Yeah.
He's watching. No, we have your friend, Voodoo Master. He's watching.
What the hell?
Natural Disasters versus B.A. Marcus Freba and Daniel Azrael. That may add a whole new meaning to the word squash match because this is a very small individual, comparatively speaking.
Hey, man.
Comparatively speaking.
I'm a large size.
Very wiry.
Planet Fitness, I run that joint. I am the biggest dog in that yard. And Marcus Frey is also, more than average.
Well, I mean, I I would probably have to carry that one. I know that.
Well, yeah, probably. No, you know what? Like I said, I've seen this guy come up against very large men,
Well, I mean, yeah, he's wrestled Tony.
Othello?
How
Or
many
he's one
times-
of them bigger
I
than
mean,
Othello?
He's gone up against Tony Ray's how many times now? I mean, dang,
27.
yeah. I mean,
And I, you know,
27.
and we left him laying at the end of Maximum Carnage.
There
The
you-
carnage was maximum.
There you go.
I'm like the demon goblin and the shriek. And if
Yeah.
you read the comic book, all that bad stuff happened. And I don't remember Spider-Man running away during that comic book. But where was Danny Limelight when we were laying a feast of carnage and famine and all kinds of destruction down upon this dojo, destroying all the furniture, lighting the tracks on fire in the alley, and summoning the very devil?
That was
Spider-Man just
scary.
ran away.
I mean,
That was scary because they were about to attack me. I was in the audience. I mean,
you know
Didn't help.
who wouldn't run away?
Captain.
Captain America wouldn't
Yeah,
have
well.
run away. Well, it goes like this. These are gifts, more birthday gifts, right, from my friends or my students in the jiu-jitsu class and the MMA classes. So many thanks to Brian, to Rick, to John Bell, to Rachel, Yoga Star, and all of you who pitched in to buy me these. These are very expensive gloves, by the way. I'm not going to tell you how much they are.
I'm not surprised.
Let me just say, I wouldn't have bought them for myself. And, so thank you. This is
joys of having a birthday.
Yes, these are the gifts one of the gifts that I received from my people in the MMA class, right? In the women's class, right? I received some beautiful candles,
These are
right?
distinct.
The women's fitness to kind of freshen up the area, right?
You know you're getting old and you get excited about scented candles. You're like, I'm going to be home by 10:30.
Kids class brought me all kinds of fruits, a fruit basket. There's a mango. And hey, you want to know what I got from?
You are what you eat, John.
You want to know what I got from the OCCW people?
I gave you a hug.
Huh?
A whole
One
lot
of
of money.
these.
A
Yeah.
whole lot of money.
So we
make a
know
whole lot
where
of money.
we know where you go.
Asses and seats for your next
Asses
show.
and seats. Asses and seats, baby.
you got.
Notoriety.
All right, good. I'm gonna count on that, you
Right.
bastards. I'm gonna count on
We've
that.
sold out the Next Level Complex. We've sold out every, American Legion Hall and Boys and Girls Club and Outhouse, Hen House, Barn, whatever. I sold out county
A
fairs.
successful
by God.
wrestling franchise.
Yes,
That's what we've given.
all over this county.
Fair enough. All right, good. Give me one more sellout this week or later this month, and we'll be talking.
Now we got
Well, I
Cholo
mean,
watching. Want to give him a shout out?
Okay,
I know there's
Cholo.
an event coming up, don't they?
Yes. March 15th. Come see a little Cholo. See Mariachi Loco. See a veritable who's who of wrestling and lucha in Orange County, Southern California. When Venue Wrestling Entertainment makes its debut, it's Orange County Road Trip here at the Della O Training Center at 8381 Catella Avenue. Like I said, you'll see the likes of, you'll even...
Ain't your whack-ass champion even wrestling on that show?
Gusten Uberstude will be wrestling on that show. Yes.
Mention him by name.
Yes.
Goose has got mad
Because
squabbles.
people don't know
You
who I'm
even
talking
know.
about if I say whack-ass champion.
Once again, that is Venue Wrestling Entertainment here at the Della O Training Center. That is March 15th. That is a Friday night. Make sure you get here early. Make sure you buy your tickets early. This event will sell out. If you came to the GCF show, fantastic show. You're gonna have just as good a time at Venue Wrestling. So mark it on your calendar. Purchase your tickets, and tickets are available online or here at the box office. Don't miss out.
Or your son will be there too. That's what he's saying, and he definitely wants to fight Cholo. That's what he's putting on the page right now.
Oh, okay. I see that.
Now I've seen little Cholo. I think he's big Cholo. Are you? I mean, he's pretty.
No, big Cholo.
He's got some shoulders on him.
If you
man.
were back in the
He
day,
can mess you up.
well, there were
shift.
Oh, jeez. Back in the day, there was a big. There is still big. Well, there's lots of big cholos, I suppose.
I've seen like
But
50 of them just
the
in the
wrestling,
building today.
the wrestling cholo was substantially, still is substantially larger.
Where's he? Bring him.
You know what? He's coaching girls softball teams now and stuff like that. So he's kind of moved away from the wrestling.
Gotten away from the life a little bit,
Yeah,
right?
just
No
a
longer
little
living La Vida Loca. You can't live on these streets forever,
Well,
BA,
you know, he had to pass it down to Lil.
Gotta get out of that short money game, Gotta be legitimate, So I'm too legit to quit. I'm gonna be running these streets forever.
Sometimes when them knees start clicking, you gotta retire out of the game.
Gusten Uberstude says, I wish this was like Pee Wee's Playhouse with a secret word of the day. And every time John said veritable, everyone started screaming and waving their hands in the air.
I feel like we did that already. Ah! Loud sounds. Do it again.
What was that word again?
Veritable.
Confetti and streamers and such. Woo! It's your birthday.
Go, Shorty.
Variable.
This tomfoolery and
No.
God dang it, dyslexic ass myself.
Okay, so once again, that's Venue Wrestling Entertainment, March 15th here at the Del O Training Center. Come see Little Cholo, Mariachi Loco, Ghost and Thunder, Uberstude. Are you going to be on that show?
No.
How about you?
Because that whack-ass champion wants to show up all the damn time. And they don't want, every time that they book him on a show, they're like, please don't show up and destroy him again. So I'm going to let him hopefully survive through this show.
Can he handle the lucha? That's the problem.
Who's he wrestling?
I have no idea. Maybe.
Freddie Havoc, I'm
Freddie
pretty sure.
Havoc.
They've
Okay.
mentioned that a couple times.
That might be a little intense for Gustin.
Maybe Freddie Havoc will be champion by March 30th.
Chime
It's
on.
entirely possible. You never
Hit him
know.
With a sticker.
So here's my question.
Okay,
then.
yes.
If Freddie Havoc wins the title that night, does that automatically remove him from the Rumble then?
Absolutely. He'll be the champion, and you'll be vying for his
Or we could just say, hey,
veritable OCCW title.
You know, you could just take the
Yeah.
belt.
Nobody wants to scream anymore.
No, I'm bored now. You could take the belt off of him and just give it to me at random.
You know what?
You know,
that
that
is
happens
a
sometimes.
really
Just
interesting
strip
bad
belts from
thought
people
not
and
going
then
to
just give
happen.
them to me.
Oh, you know what? I heard people have been doing that. Didn't you lose your title that way?
You know what? Me and you together, we can get together. We wouldn't be the worst tag team combination of all time. And speaking of tag team combinations, I want to be the first to congratulate the team of High Risk. That would be HF, High Flying Steven Andrews, and, you know, the mighty Simon Lotto, who won an incredibly hard... They just handed them the belts. They stripped the belts from Divine Intervention.
I guess it's called right place, right time.
Right.
Well, hold on.
And Steven Andrews was walking around in the building with his question mark briefcase.
I didn't know question mark means given titles. I mean, I thought the whole
Opportunity to wrestle
point
for
of,
the
right.
title. Right.
That's what I thought
Okay.
a briefcase was for.
I'm glad
Was
you
turn
brought
it
this
in,
up,
you get an
boy.
opportunity.
I've won tag team titles where I had to fight two other human beings and pin one of them to then be champion. I've won the High Desert Championship where I had to pin someone to then be champion. But you know, you could just walk around and they could just hand them to you on a win.
Let's break this down a little bit for the uninitiated. All right, what we had here was a veritable boondoggle.
Yeah, he said veritable again. Damn it.
What we had was a veritable boondoggle. It was a boondoggle.
There you go.
They got ripped off. Basically, they took away DI's title.
Divine
Yes.
Intervention was tag team champion.
Why did they take it away? Because you beat up some security guys.
Security guys.
Well,
they they put hands on Freddie Helmuth and Freddie Flores, and then
but they
liked
already
that.
successly defended their titles
Right.
that night.
They won fair
and they
and square.
didn't cheat.
Okay.
But they
find that
they
hard to
escorted, which is I mean for once, and then they escorted the one that needed to cheat
Hey man,
out to
just
the
tag on
ring.
friends in high and low places.
I
as
mean,
the case may be.
very low.
So then what happened?
As they escorted him to the ring,
Yes.
they automatically were stripped of the titles before they even did anything. I'm like,
Wait. They didn't get a chance to wrestle.
they already wrestled that night.
Okay, and they won the
And
match.
They won their match,
And then they got stripped of the
and then
titles.
they got stripped of the titles as they escorted him out for his match.
Yep. And then we put the boots to everybody in the building over the age of 18. My God, gotta hold this again. I was welcoming them boys to the business. You want to be a
and
security
here's the
guy?
thing
You
is,
want to take
you
them
want
to this?
you want results. You want guys to stick to the rules. Then I mean, maybe you should not strip them of the titles when they're not even wrestling at that time.
Okay, yeah. Now and then rather than say they have a tournament or even a singular
I mean,
match,
That's
like,
what was announced. I was under the understanding that it was going to the
Right.
titles were going to be held
Right.
up in a tournament.
But Steven Andrews put his quarter in the claw machine at the proper time.
So-
He put the claw down,
So-
and he won the tag team championships for him and his little friend. Simon Lotto, who looks like the villain in a Dare movie, by the way, with his hoodie up. Clearly, they are the mediocre pieces of trash that represent the mediocre pieces of trash of the town of Barstow.
So I guess this is what we're saying at this point in time. D6, if you got any answers, reach out and let us know what the hell is going on. Do you still want people to band together for a tournament? Do you want the top of the tag team division to be holding those titles, or are we just gifting them every time we turn around?
Now, they're the team of high risk. And I look at Simon Lotto, and I see high-flying Steven Andrews, and on every show, obviously the risk is Steven Andrews, because he's flying over the top rope, landing on me and my guys, and we're catching him every time I turn around. So the high must obviously be Simon Lotto. So as I seen him walking around with his hoodie, he looks like the sort who's maybe dragging down Steven Andrews.
Okay, first of all, I find both Simon Lotto and Steven Andrews to be exceptionally well gifted and talented.
You would.
So
yes,
Joe,
I would.
Joe Gonzalez
they can both wrestle.
Joe
very
Gonzalez
well.
is saying the tag team tournament is still on. I mean,
For what?
I mean,
But they gave them the belts already.
what
For
are,
a number one contendership to a...
are we tournamenting for the titles, or are we
Joe Gonzalez dresses up like Bowser, and then his friend dresses up like Yoshi, and I believe they were going to be in round one.
Bowser
And
from
I
Sean on Up?
I got ready for Bowser. I was doing the push-ups. I've been training. I can jump over him and hit the little axe thing and drop him into the fire.
Right, and you get Princess Peach.
And then they switch it up on me, and then it's two other dudes for some reason.
Well, that's baffling.
Real quick, for the match on the 15th, Freddie Havoc said it's not a title match, unfortunately.
No,
but you're going to
sad
have
day,
some
Freddie.
good stars there. You're going to have Super Beetle. Andy Brown's going to be there. Adrian Quest on March 15th.
Oh, Super Beetle, Andy Brown.
You're going to fight Andy Brown again, Danny? Dear Lord, he almost killed you the last time I was watching. That's very bold of you. He was going to kill him in front of his own daughter, for God's
like
sake.
I said, the man might have been.
I wept upstairs. Like, oh my
I mean,
God,
it's proof right there. The man might have been blessed with athleticism, but he damn sure wasn't blessed with
Andy
brains.
Brown is no one to screw with, man.
I mean, that's a hard hitting.
It's like a
right there.
truck.
So he's a big, hard hitting dude, and he
the
must
Super
have
Beetle
knocked a couple of screws loose for Danny Limelight to
Now
want
we
to
get
step in that ring with him.
Now we got
Now they're watching. After
Destination
we've already
6 is here. I can go over
hashed
it
out.
again. Look, it's unfair. We were robbed.
No. Let them go back and watch it. Jesus
To further
Christ.
recap really quick, Divine Intervention were stripped of the tag team titles unfairly, and they were put on Simon Lotto and Steven Andrews, who didn't win a match against any two other human beings. He had a briefcase that he won, good for him, and out of obvious pity for his friend Simon Lotto, attached him to his wagon, and they are now the tag team champions. Like he won them out of the claw machine that lives in the downstairs.
So, like I said, all we want to know is, or some of us, I'm not worried about the tag team division. I got my stuff.
Simon
unlocked.
Lotto got the
But
highest
for those
score
that
on the
are in
arcade
the tag
game.
team division, they want to know what is going on. Are we doing a tag team tournament? Are we walking around saying, "Hey, if you got a briefcase, you're gifted"? I mean, because at this point,
All right.
Sean Black was one of the ones that
He
won a
could.
briefcase.
He- Stop.
He could pick
Stop
you.
trying to-
He could pick whoever.
Look.
Just
But
saying.
Stop trying to
Gonzalez-
incite me.
Joe Gonzalez says Destination.
All right, here's my question. All right.
the hell is going on?
No, okay. Why would you strip someone of a belt, take that stripping and put it on someone else, and then say we're going to have a tournament to determine who the number one contender is? Why not have the tournament to determine who the belt holders are? Why not have a match to determine who the belt holders are? That's my question. That's my question.
Divine Intervention is still the rightful and true owners of those tag team titles. Freddie Helmuth and Freddie Flores were the two representing us, and they will be taking those belts back in due process, in due order. Or I will sue that building. I will tie it up in so much red tape. I am going to own everything right down to the claw machine. Then I'm going to burn that building to the ground. I'm going to salt the ashes, and nothing will grow in Barstow again.
Real quick.
Nothing does grow.
Downstairs.
That's true.
John, downstairs, Uber just showed up right now.
Oh, tell him to come in. I'm waiting for that answer there, Joe. So
Wait, you said there's an Uber downstairs waiting for somebody? Is
no, Gooston Uber's.
Uber stud is downstairs. He's on his way.
No. He is our champion, and for better or for worse, you have got to
damn
get
sure for worse.
Okay,
but-
you have got to get used to the idea that he is going to stop in from time to time to represent OCCW. This cannot constantly turn into a melee. Help me
Right.
out here.
Okay,
Don't be salty.
I'm not.
Don't-
Here's the thing: is I'm to steal this from New Day. I'm not sour that he's the champion. What I'm sour
You're salty.
about, what he represents when he carries that championship, which is absolutely nothing. This fool walks around running his damn mouth, talking about yummy yummies and putting his bananas in people's mouths and all this other garbage.
Geez.
So yes, when he walks in here and he wants to flop around his floppy banana and freak on people, I am sick and tired of it. So yeah, no, I'm done. So you, if you want me to respect him as a champion, tell him to respect his damn self.
Fair.
Then I'll respect him as a champion.
Fair enough.
We're still waiting to answer for Joe Gonzalez too.
Yeah, we're still waiting on that
response back
answer.
from Destination 6.
Yeah.
BA is sick of all the jibber jabber.
That's it.
You know what? I'm tired of all the jibber jabber. You know what? I pity that fool. I pity the fool Gusten Overstood. I pity him.
All right. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to step away for a moment.
Really?
No, absolutely
I'll sit in
not.
the middle. Can I sit in the middle?
Just get
I'll
a chair.
sit in the middle.
Get a chair.
What chair?
Gusten, that one right there that Robert's sitting on. Have a seat.
He said, "Robert, get your ass up."
All right, there should be one. There should be one outside
There's
there.
got to be another chair here. Something. Don't.
There's a shit ton of rentals downstairs.
Or a milk carton.
All right. So that's it. So did we get any answers?
Nothing.
They're probably thinking about it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they want to do. My guys are the rightful tag team champions. My lawyer is going to decide what happens next.
It is Taco Tuesday at Del Taco, the first one ever built in Barstow. So
That's true. And we're the best thing to happen to Barstow since that Del Taco.
I think the best thing that ever happened to Barstow was Las Vegas.
We are keeping kids in school. We are helping them to get out of Barstow.
Because all it did was make Barstow a rest stop.
Right. You know
on your way
what?
to Vegas.
If you were a urinal installation specialist, Barstow would have been the place to hang your hat because there's no other reason to stop in Barstow than to take a piss.
Team High Risk is the tag
ladies
team
and gentlemen,
champions they deserve.
Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the one and only OCCW champion, Gusten Uberstud.
Don't you take your ass to the other side.
I had to bring my own chair because Marcus Frey had to put two men in between me and him because he's so scared that I'm going to come over there and
Marcus,
smack this stupid beard right off his face. What's going on, Salt Man?
Well, I don't know.
You got a little salt in your wound.
What piece of fruit did you bring for us today other than yourself?
You're sitting right there, big boy.
Oh, shit.
Gusten Uberstud, you had a successful title defense at the GCF show. You defended the OCCW heavyweight title against none other than the legendary Guy Cool.
You're welcome.
Take us through your match, and we'll go over a little bit about what happened between the three of y'all.
Guy Cool comes out. He's all ready to get all liquored up. He's in full party mode.
Visa
But
Blackwell. Hi, Visa.
Hello, I am a fitness man, okay? I make the body strong. I get them pumped up. Marcus, you know what that's all about. I'm getting people pumped up, man. I come over there and get you pumped up in a minute, big boy.
Just continue about your.
So I extended the olive branch. I said, Guy Cool, let your daddy help you. Let me show you the ways. And he wasn't having it, so I had to proceed to put on the whooping, and I had everything under control until some idiot comes bobbling down the aisle trying to get his 15 minutes of fame because he was crying up a storm to GCF and John Malice and everybody else in the locker room. How come I'm not on the show? How come I'm not on the show? You're not on the show because you can't get this and you're never gonna get it. You're never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Hey, Marcus, look over here real quick. I gotta show you something. Marcus, look, you're never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Okay? Now, after all that, I want an answer. I want an answer. Why did you come down there? Why did you feel the need to interfere? Why did you hit Guy Cool, helping me retain the title, and then hit me? What's your problem? I want an answer. I want to know. I deserve an answer. The people deserve an answer.
I want the truth. We want the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Well, I mean, he'll get his answer if he shuts the hell up and gives me a chance to speak. I mean, all.
Go ahead. Say whatever you got to say.
The entire.
Everyone's waiting.
Well, God, I would love some
Chili fries right now.
The entire. The only reason why I came down to that ring was I just wanted a closer look at what was going on and how you were getting your ass whooped.
Oh, you wanted a closer look at this? You're never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
In vogue.
You can get a closer look here. Look, get a good look right there. You don't have to come to the ring.
And you know,
don't
that's
have to
it.
come mess around.
You can
just
make
look right
jokes all you want, but all I did was I reassured you at the end of that match that the next time you step in the ring with me, it's going to be the same result. You're going to be lying on your back, looking at the roof as I hold that championship over your unconscious body.
Okay. So when you go through this, all knocking the goose and Uberstad unconscious, who are you gonna bring out there with you? Will it be Othello? You gonna bring out Richie Slade?
I don't need anybody
Andy
else.
Brown. Who's coming out there with you?
Pretty sure-
Which greatness are you going to align yourself with in order to conquer the mountain that you seem to not be able to get a hold of?
Pretty
Because
sure-
you got to put 2 men in between us.
Pretty sure I proved to both you and Guy Cool that night at GCF that I don't need anybody else with me. You were lying on your back, Guy Cool was lying on his back, and both of y'all were quivering a little bit as I walked out of that ring, the only man to walk out of that ring.
Yeah, he doesn't need anybody with him. Oh, Othello, please let me be on your side, big boy. I gotta align myself with greatness. Oh, Othello's not here now. Oh, Richie Slade. Oh, please, I gotta align myself with greatness. Oh, wait, Richie Slade. Oh, no. Oh, who are we talking about now? Oh, Andy Brown. You got your nose so far stuck up there, you got doo-doo brown on your nose. You gotta go around trying to find some greatness because you want a shot at this, and you're never gonna get it. You're never gonna get it.
Difference between the two of us is greatness seeks out greatness. I don't go begging for anybody to come out and find me. They see what I do in the ring, and they say, hey, I see greatness in you.
Hey.
Come with me. Stand next to me. Not behind me, not underneath me, not next to my crotch where you like to align yourself.
Yeah, how many men are standing underneath you?
Well, at GCF, you were the main one lying underneath me. And it seemed,
And what did I do to you while I was down there? Tell me more.
Let's not go there.
I have a question for my friend Azrael.
I have answers.
I just kind of want to get away from the topic a little bit, simmer down the heat a little bit.
Yeah,
You're talking about, giving belts away to this person and that person.
It's not fair.
You beat 1 man, you beat 2 men, 3 men, you beat all the men.
I've beat off so many men. I have beat off many men.
No.
What are you talking
about? You haven't beaten off a bunch
But
of men.
they fight me and then I knock them off me.
Or I've beaten up. Don't say I've beaten them off.
Is that what?
I can say whatever he wants.
Grammatically incorrect.
This man has
phrasing.
spent so much time in the gym recently trying to get all big, buff, and jacked off. He can say whatever he wants. He's not wrong.
Jacked up.
Yeah, I am so jacked off.
No.
What? I'm not familiar with all these sayings.
Jacked up.
But in Europe, and I've spent a lot of time in Europe, it's a little different. You put mayo on your fries, that's cool.
Sure. And there, I'm sure it's great, right?
It's a Royale with cheese. They don't know what the fuck a quarter pounder is.
Well, did you go to Burger King?
No, I didn't go to.
You know why it's like that?
They call it Le Big Mac.
The metric system.
Hey, B.A. Marcus Ray, how many men did you pin for your championships? Oh, yeah, that's right. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Sore spot. I got him. I cut him deep. First cut is the deepest.
All right, that said.
Get a little salt in it.
So,
no, let him enjoy his title reign because it's going to be brief.
Oh, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, enjoy it while you can.
You know what? You are part of OCCW, and I successfully defended this title on another show on GCF, and you can't even congratulate me. I'm making you look good.
What the hell am I going to congratulate you for? Because you wouldn't have even retained that title if it wasn't for me.
Because I know how to represent. Yes. Hey, when you go over to Destination 6 and lay the whooping down on Sean Black, I might congratulate you. How would you like that?
I would too.
Yeah, see? Yeah. Everybody supports you, and you don't support Jack Squat, and that's why you're bad at making friends.
I would be there with the bail money when he called the cops for, you beating him up so
well,
bad.
Here's the thing is Sean Black knows that when we step in between those ropes, he can't call the cops because everything that we do at that point is legal, and it's going to be a legal ass whooping that I'm going to be handing down.
And
yes.
You got it. All right.
It's going to be a totally legal ass whooping when he steps in between those legs. I mean, those ropes. It's going to be totally legal. Everything about it. Everyone's
everything
21.
With this dude is a joke.
18.
Everything with this dude is a joke, John.
What's the age in California?
I'm not a lawyer.
I don't want to even touch that one with the 10-foot pole. We're gonna
But you
stay
do
away.
want
That's R.
to
Kelly.
touch Sean Black with the 10-foot pole. Sean
hold
Black.
on,
Hey, how much are you paying him to fight Sean Black? How much money are you greasing him with to win this fight on the 16th?
How many people have you touched with your 10-foot pole lately just to get a shot
And we
at
don't have to
Goosen
talk about
Uberstein?
them anymore either.
We're not going
There's
to talk
good-
about this
there-
anymore? Okay.
No. We can talk about you
So-
all you want.
No, very good.
No, I think we
Actually,
talked about
I've been
Goosen
meaning
enough.
to move on to another subject
But wait.
since. No, okay, go ahead.
Before we do go
Before
on to
we
that
do,
subject,
you
I
want to
would
talk
like
about
know-
me and Marcus some more. You want to stir the pot. Go ahead.
No,
No, I mean the only person that seems to be crying here though is Danny Limelight. They're not talking about me anymore. Do you feel better? I mentioned your name, Danny.
It's
I
been
mentioned
30
your
minutes.
name.
It's been 30 minutes since you talked about
Do
it.
you feel a little bit better? Is the light shining a little bit brighter? in
Blade
your
does
life
not
now?
like Spider-Man. I remember.
John Malice,
pretty cool.
if you don't want to, have rumors going out about you and Danny Limelight, you guys need to not be out in public together so much, okay?
There
I
you
saw
go.
these two out at a Party City together, down in the bargain aisle, having a good old time.
Look at
You
that.
know?
And
You don't wanna-
You even have your arm around him.
Yeah,
Like,
look how proud he looks.
He does have that. I just got spanking at a blue light special look on his face, doesn't he?
That is one proud Poppy.
that was.
Does he say thank you, Poppy, after he wins his matches?
Thank you,
He holds up his title on the turnbuckle. Thank you, Poppy.
I dedicate
Thank you,
this
Poppy
win to my
Malice.
daddies.
Puppy Malice.
These people are fools, John. These people are fools. It's okay. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. I'm sorry.
Thank you
I'm
so
sorry. It'll get better. Don't.
And it's
And BA pities them.
Well, I mean,
He pities the fools.
And it's his first birthday to celebrate with his now
Finally.
3 kids. I mean, instead of 2. So yeah, I mean, it's a great birthday for you. Isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Praise him.
And all-
Praise him.
by
all
God-
you little children.
All of this is gonna get resolved one way or the other on March 30th. A lot of stuff's gonna
Okay.
happen.
Before we go, we done. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
I don't know.
interrupt
You
Okay.
keep going.
I just wanted to know what your dream matchup is. We talked earlier about who you would like to see over the generations and the decades and whatnot. Who would you like to see wrestle that fate?
Man, you remember those 2 big guys from back in the day, Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant? Man, if only they had been together, that would
have been awesome.
That would be a slobber knocker. You know what I mean?
That match happened.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
like
we
the
were
biggest
talking
match
about
in
dream
wrestling
matches.
history ever. To this day, that was the biggest wrestling match in history. What were you behind that steel
Iron
curtain?
Curtain?
When that happened?
Boy, if only we could have those 2 other big guys, Goldberg and Brock Lesnar, go at it just one time. Just one time. I think that's the match
Twice.
everybody would want to see.
They did it twice, and both times it was a giant freaking disappointment. So
How about that David Hasselhoff? How about David Hasselhoff
David
versus
Hasselhoff versus David Arquette
There you go.
in a death match to the end.
They're just a little bit behind the times in Germany because of the wall, and then it came down.
Yes, we had to
Back
tear
in
it
the
down.
scrimmage a couple
And
times.
now I come over here and you people are trying to build it back up. What is going on over here?
Oh, Lord.
Well, let's do a quick rundown. Where your next? I'm sorry.
Legion of Doom versus Authors of Pain.
Oh, who?
Okay.
Powers of
that-
Pain.
Authors of Pain.
Alders of Pain.
he actually chose a decent.
All right, talk about that match. What are the Alders of Pain? What would they
Okay. I mean, they both big bad boys who don't like to play by the rules. They just go in there and they just beat down whoever the opposition is, right? You don't even really see a lot of wrestling. You just see a lot of throwing.
Right.
So, I want to see the one big bad throwing team versus the other big bad throwing team and see who gets thrown the farthest.
I like that. That's that's good.
Yeah, as long as Authors of Pain get rid of Screech, they could actually be a decent tag team. So
Why would you want to take out the Equalizer?
I mean, that
Well,
little
Paul Ellering
idiot-
would be there. Paul Ellering.
Yeah, he would have to
badass.
choose between the 2.
I think he'd be the winner.
He's been the manager for
Oh,
both
has he really?
teams. Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay. See, that's what happens when you don't watch wrestling and you run a wrestling company. So go figure, right? But you know what? I would hazard a guess is that Vince McMahon probably doesn't watch anyone else's show either, does he?
I bet he's starting to hear about that AEW more than he like to.
He's gonna
Starting to
tune
get on
in
his
as soon as they
nerves.
finally air their first.
It's getting on his nerves.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, well, I'm sure he's not too worried about it. I don't think GMC is crying about Tesla right now.
oh, I guess you don't have a fan in Danny Limelight either.
Are
Goose.
you gonna
talking
fight
about?
Danny?
What did he say?
He just
Oh,
said
you guys
screw
talking
you,
about that?
Gustin.
What did
I do?
He wants to fight you too.
You know what? I feel like he thinks that he gets royalties every time we drop his name. No,
I didn't do anything.
so hey, Danny Limelight, Danny Limelight, Danny Limelight. There you go.
I
I gave you 3 shout outs, you little bitch.
Oh, he's gonna come
be
fight
mad at
you.
him.
Oh.
He's the hater.
Wrapping it up again.
He's the hater.
Start yelling then. Go for it.
Okay, listen. All right, there is no. I am going to say this to you one more time. I'm going to say this to you one more time. If someone cannot hold enough respect for our show to come on this show and further their cause, whether it's another promotion, another wrestler, someone who's just too good or too busy or doesn't want to look good in front of their graduate friends about being here with us, we're not going to give them the time of day. Do you understand this? All right, I am done. I am done furthering other people's agenda. From now on, you want to hear us talk about you? You come on the show like Johnny Sunset.
But you keep renting out the building to all of these people. They're right downstairs.
Well, that's true. If you want to pay me, you can come
We
on.
were
anytime you
right
like. We'll
there.
talk all about you. That's
Yeah,
fine.
the building's right
That's fine with me.
here.
But get the money in,
then
or
I was
you're
there.
done.
Yeah,
If you weren't, go ahead.
Basically all he's saying is, you want to be a man online, or you want to be a man right here. Show up, look us in our eyes, and talk your garbage.
Well, you're wearing sunglasses.
All 3 eyes.
Oh, shit.
Is that better?
Yes.
Is that better for you?
That's better for me.
Because guess what? Now you're looking in the eyes of a man that when he stares you in your face, you are either gonna piss yourself or you're gonna lay down on the mat,
down on the mat.
and let me take that title, Danny.
Take it to you.
Come
I think
on.
a fight needs to happen about this
Be
somewhere.
a man.
Yeah, be
Show
a
up.
man. Lay down on the mat.
Make them fight. Danny Limelight, I choose you versus Marcus Frey.
Like Pokemon.
Everybody's gonna be walking around with their augmented reality, trying to find the little
me to
Danny
fight him?
Limelight at the Pokestop,
What?
so they can
Yeah.
throw him in a battle with Marcus Frey.
Yes.
Yep, Marcus Frey. The one thing this man does do is show up. So I don't know why you're hating over there. That's the one thing he does right, and it's the one thing I wish he would do less of, so I wouldn't have to see his ugly face
yeah.
and
All
see
right,
him
hold on
running
a
and not the
second,
crowd in the
hold on.
Hey, everybody! The birthday boy's gotta get home. It's almost 10:30. It's almost time. Sean's gotta get home to bed.
Happy birthday, John.
Hey.
And this is OCCW Royal Ramble. We'll see you next week.
He's not gonna get it.